cannot have access to them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you go back with the bailiff now. Okay, so
They're not new cases in this court, no, but he picked up some cases.
okay. So we already, all right, you're Taylor Douglas.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Douglas was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of obstruction or retaliation. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have one.
Any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Only that the court is inclined to follow judge and certainly concur with the answer.
In addition, I have received, and you guys should have been given copies of jail incident reports. Have you all reviewed those as well?
We have them.
No, not that I take your word for it.
Okay. You don't like to follow rules, do you?
I follow the rules.
You do? You've been following the rules since you've been in jail? Kinda. Okay. So, how have you not followed the rules?
I don't know, just whenever, I say like whenever I get disrespected or something like that.
Oh, so when they disrespect you,
I just,
why do you think you deserve their respect?
cause I don't do nothing to disrespect them.
You don't? You don't? Sitting on the countertops, not getting down, looks like trying to smoke in the bathroom, working out when you're not supposed to be working out, lying about it, saying you're brushing your teeth, teasing and cutting up with and being disrespectful, talking about the officers, act like a little kid. Taking food when you're not supposed to. Calling them some lovely names. B word. Tell them they're white and ugly.
That's what they said I said?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember saying that? So here's the thing, Mr. How old are you?
19.
19. So you're now on a felony, or about to be, if I follow the agreement, which I don't have to do. You're about to be on a felony probation where you have to follow rules whether you like them or not because you've committed a felony offense. So you don't get to make all the decisions for yourself anymore, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Other 19-year-olds who don't do this, they get to go to bed when they want, wake up when they want, eat what they want, work out when they want. You don't get to do those things anymore because you committed a felony offense. And if you continue to act like you've been acting and not follow the rules, however insignificant you think those rules are, you're going to end up right back in here and you're going to end up going to prison for up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you have to make some mature decisions as a young person who's probably not ready to make those decisions. It's going to be a conscious effort and a decision on your part to either do it or not do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going to happen if I follow this is you're going to go to ISF. ISF is a 90-day program that's intended to help you make better decisions. But let me tell you what can happen. Between now and the time that you go to ISF, you're going to be in jail. If I get an incident report, it's a violation of your probation. You could get revoked off your probation before you ever go to ISF. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's happened. Ask them out there. I'm tired of you young people acting like you're acting at our jail. They're tired of it. These people are just going to do their jobs, trying to go home, go with their families, make a living, pay their bills, something that you hopefully will want to do at some point in your life. Instead, they got to go to jail and deal with this. The crap from you kids. But now you're an adult for these purposes. If you get to ISF and you don't make it through that program, or I get incident reports from ISF, they send me those, you're not going to get out. You're never going to see the light of day again. You're going to go to prison. It's that serious. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, and you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including entering and successfully completing the cognitive track of the ISF program. Again, if you do everything you're supposed to, this is a great opportunity today. I don't want it to all be negative because you have some very positive things. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. If you're a convicted felon, it changes your life in so many negative ways. You're not going to get certain jobs. If you want to go to trade schools or school or anything like that or college, you're not going to be able to do certain things, live certain places, all of that. So you still have that opportunity. And if you get everything together and you follow the rules, at the end of your probation period, the case is dismissed. You will never have a felony conviction. This is the chance of your lifetime to change it and live like the rest of us live, okay? The other side, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be brought back into court, you'll be found guilty, so you would be a convicted felon, and then the punishment can be anywhere in that range from 2 years up to 10 years in prison. You understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Again, I know there's other people out there, there's other young people that are acting up. It's going to be up to you to say, I'm not doing it. I don't want to go to prison. All right? All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Yes, ma'am. Hold on a second.
Before he goes, Judge, in light of the fact that you are giving him an opportunity after deferred on the felony in reviewing of his incident reports from the PSI himself and his juvenile history, which is quite extensive.
Yes.
It is my intention to proceed, obviously with a plea bargain offer on those misdemeanors, but I think it would be important, at least with several of them, to have those on his record so that if he is back, we kind of know what we're going to do then.
So you won't be able to go to ISF until you take care of those misdemeanors. They'll bring you over on a jail day to get those taken care of. Ms. Molfino will talk to that prosecutor. If you enter pleas on those, great. If you decide to go to trial, then you'll just have to wait to go to ISF until those take care of with the trial, okay? Also, I do want to make sure a condition of your probation is that you are not allowed to be in the possession of a firearm of any type. That means in a vehicle with anybody with a firearm. That means at a house where there are firearms. You are not allowed to be anywhere where there's firearms. If you're living somewhere where there's firearms, you either cannot live there or they have to have those out of the house or locked where you cannot have access to them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you go back with the bailiff now. Okay, so
They're not new cases in this court, no, but he picked up some new cases.
okay, so we already went through. All right, are you Roderick Randall?
He's not.
And so did I just reset it or did I? What?
So in August, Your Honor, he pled true, and I think at that time we were looking at ISF as our agreement. It was reset for an updated report. Then we discovered he had two new misdemeanors that occurred in August. And so
Right.
I filed a first amended motion October 22nd.
Okay,
So
but we need to go through
We need to
that.
please to that, and then we have an agreement if the court's okay with it.
Okay. All right. Will you waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your Honor.
Mr. Randall, in clause number 24, DCCR 0543, I have a first amended motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. And we're going to start kind of all over. I know we've gone through some of this, but we're going to get pleas of true or not true again on all of them.
And Your Honor, with your permission, we've agreed to plead to 1, 2, 3, and then the amended counts of 10 and 11, which cover the several new offenses on misdemeanors, but.
Thank you. So it shows you were placed on probation October 7th of 2024 for aggravated robbery, and that was a 5-year deferred probation. Is that correct? The state's elected to proceed on counts 1, 2, 3, 10, and 11. Count 1 alleges that you violated your probation by committing the new offense of unlawful carrying a weapon May 3rd of 2025. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 alleges that you committed the new offense of evading arrest or detention May 3rd of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you possessed a drug, marijuana, May 3rd of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
Count 10 alleges that you committed the offense of unlawful carrying a weapon July 13th of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
And then count 11 alleges that you committed the offense of evading arrest or detention July 13th of 2025, and is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 10, and 11 freely and voluntarily? And did you plead true to those counts because they're all actually true? I have paperwork now, again on the case here that has your signature on it that the state's marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Randall's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 10, and 11 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of the offense of robbery, aggravated robbery, sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 8 years in the institution.
Judge, I feel like we may have originally pled him to lesser.
I think we did lesser
robbery.
included.
Let me double check. And it may be because he's one of several co-defendants in that case, and I know at least one of them was pled to a lesser.
I asked that we did plead him to a lesser included robbery back in August of 24.
That's correct, Judge. I'm looking at the PSI.
Let me double check with the paperwork, though. Hold on just a second. Can you pull up the original? Well, never mind. It'll probably be in here. Never mind. Hold on.
It was pled down to Judge robbery.
Okay. Does the state want to?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd ask that you be allowed to amend the motion to take out aggravated, reflect the original.
Any objection to that?
No objection.
So I'm going to go back, and just to make sure the record's clear, what you're on probation for is the lesser included offense of the second-degree felony offense of robbery. So it's not aggravated, it's the second-degree felony. And I'm going to make that modification amendment here on the motion with, let's see. I can figure out how to get all this done. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to find you guilty based on the pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 10, and 11. Find you guilty of the offense of robbery. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 8 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read that written admonishment I provided you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Rojas. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court's just going to just need about a 5-10 minute break.
This case is a perfect example of why representing yourself in court can be risky. The sovereign citizen confidently tried to argue his own position, but the judge wasn't persuaded by his claims and kept the proceedings focused on the actual law. In the end, his courtroom strategy didn't go as planned. What do you think? Should he have trusted his attorney instead? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more courtroom moments.